serves it at Kleinman. Kehoe goes back to Waller, down the line. Point Stanford. And Akinradwo back in front now for Stanford.
This is where Stanford could blow it open with Kleinman at the net, Akinradwo at the net, both blocking and attacking.
Carrico looks to Kachor, off of Akinradwo's head. Southern Cal back on top. A perfect 8-0 this year in 5-set matches. Akinradwo with the tip, no. Kachor against the solo block. Kehoe is there. Barboza comes out of the back. Back to Kachor. And she got it.
And Kachor is hitting against the best block that Stanford could have. Akinradwo in the middle and Kleinman on the left. She's beaten that block 3 times now for points in this game.
Timeout called by John Dunning with USC leading by 2. So no timeouts left for Stanford. A couple left for Mick Haley in his pocket on the SC sideline. Let's take a look now at the Pontiac high performance moment. And Asha Kachor has had plenty of them tonight.
She sure has. She started game 1 huge. Cool off. That's where she has to go back to her left against that Kleinman Akinradwo block. Came alive again in game 4 after going a little south, and this team has been riding her coattails when she is hot, and it's been games 1, 4, and 5 that she's hot. They won game 1, they won game 4, and they're ahead by 2 in game 5.
27 kills now for Asha, who set a new Pac-10 record this year with a 44 kill performance against Washington.
The next best kill leader in that match was Carrico, the setter, at 13. 44 kills out of 100 swings. It's an unbelievable performance against a very good Washington Husky team.
An upset in the making in our first national semifinal. The #1 seed, Stanford, in trouble. Just 2 times in the last 5 years has the #1 seed won the championship. SC in 03 and Nebraska last year.
And so far this game, Stanford hitting 190, far below its season-long average of 319 and its NCAA tournament average of 375.
Caitlin Bishop back in the SC lineup for Zoe Garrett. Carrico serving. 4 points away from the match. Kehoe goes to Waller. Point Stanford.
Just went off Hildren. Really impressed with Waller and what she's done. She's had some clutch hits this match. Her 10th kill there, but especially in game 5, Kehoe feels very comfortable going to her.
Yeah, they've gone to her as opposed to Barboza and Kleinman here on some big attacks. She's the 5th player into double-digit kills. Kehoe gets to the tip. Alex Kleinman. Now Carrico, they go back to Kachor against that big block. Stanford returns it. Kachor again, and sent back.
Finally, the big block of Kleinman Akinradwo. That combo wins 1 against Kachor. Kachor didn't have a good angle. It just flips, hits the sideline.
Lippman with a tough serve. Racing out of the back. Here come the Cardinal on the counter. Akinradwo rejected. Big block by SC.
First time they've been able to stop Akinradwo this game. That was a huge one. USC decided, hey, it's probably going to go to Akinradwo. Sent 2 blockers up in the air. She had nowhere to go.
Caitlin Bishop a part of that, and now she's back to serve. SC with the lead. Kehoe to Faluka with the tip over the top. We're tied again.
And Stanford still has Akinradwo in the front row. 1 more rotation here before she has to go out of the game. She's been their most effective hitter.
So they want a 3-0 run right here.
That's exactly what Coach Dunning is thinking.
Kachor not going to let him get it. Point for the Trojans. 2 points away from the match. Must win by 2. First to 15. Gina Urango on to serve. Akinradowo. Good defense by USC to keep it alive. Back to Faluka. Again popped up by Carrico. And the double contact called on Hilgren.
That was great defense. Akinradowo gave him 2 huge shots. SC controls them both, but mishandles the ball again. Watch, first Akinradowo comes behind, rockets the ball down the line. Hilgren comes up with it. Then she goes in front. Actually, no, she went behind again, but Carrico able to control it.
Tied up again. Kachor off the block. And USC has a match point to knock out the #1 seed, and Akinradowo goes to the bench as she rotates out of the front. Kachor serving for the match. And the service error keeps Stanford alive.
With Akinradowo out, you do not want to let a team off the hook on match point. She tried to take a little off it. It didn't have enough topspin, sailed out of bounds. And now Kachor's in the back.
Must win by 2. Kehoe serving. Urango's pass to Carrico. They look to the senior. Copenhagen, no. Kehoe, Waller, the tip, no. The bump to Barboza off the fingertips. Now Carrico looks. She'll go back to Kachor out of the back. And blocked! Gerard in play. And it's a match point for Stanford.
Gerard and Waller coming up huge on that block.
Timeout, Southern California. They still have 1 left, Stanford without any.
Gerard 3 weeks ago in that big match with Cal was struggling a little on offense, but she made up for it with some big blocks and a couple of big plays in late rallies. Gerard coming up big again on this one.
Their first lead of the game since they were up 1-0.
And Kachor actually did a nice job there of getting the ball to Kehoe so she couldn't set the second ball. USC gets a good swing here, but watch Gerard get that left arm, left hand over the net. Kachor must be regretting serving that ball out. Have to make Stanford when Akinradowo, especially when Akinradowo is out of the game, out of the front row, have to make Stanford earn it.
The service error on match point for USC. Now the first match point for Stanford. A thrilling 5-gamer here in our first semifinal. Cal and Penn State still to come. And guess who? The senior, the leader, the setter, back to serve for the match, Bryn Kehoe. Carrico looks to Kachor. The overpass. Carrico tried to go on 2. Chance for the Cardinal to win it. Out of the back. Kleinman takes an SC bounce. Now Copenhagen. Good D by Ailes. Barboza. It's over. The Cardinals fight off a match